What's up guys, this is Sunny back with another video. Today real quick I'm going to share with you guys one of the product I received from Be Quiet. So Be Quiet was nice enough to send one of their Be Quiet straight power 11 550 watt gold rated silent power supply, and also this power supply does come with 5 years warranty. Now remember, there is a pretty big price tag. So this power supply is going for right now $109. So today real quick I'll do a quick unboxing and then we'll test this power supply and we'll see how this power supply perform, how quiet is this power supply. Now I have my test bench right here. I'm running AMD Ryzen 5 3600 CPU and XFX RX 5700 graphics card. Now we'll test and see how much watt the system pull from the wall and also how quiet is the power supply under full load. So let's not waste any more time and let's just jump in. So we have here Be Quiet straight power 11 550 watt premium power supply. This power supply is just really quiet and silent and we'll test and see right now. Also this power supply does come with 5 years warranty and it's a fully modular power supply. So let's just open the box. And the first thing we have here, Be Quiet straight power 11 user manual, and their lineup start from 450 watt power supply all the way to 1000 watt power supply. So yeah, that's their straight power 11 power supply lineup right here. And let's see what else we have. The left side we have our SATA cables and Molex. So SATA and Molex cable here does come with 3 SATA cable. So first one, I don't see anyone using this one. Basically for like a hard drive, I think, old hard drive or optical drive right here. The one end does have a Molex connector. Then we have one SATA cable here with, let me see how many SATA connector. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 SATA connector right here. All right. And the second one here we have two Molex right here and 2 SATA. So you do have option if you need like the Molex cable for your let's put this RGB or anything, you can also connect this one to the power supply. And if you're just running like 2 hard drive or SSD, you do have 2 SATA connector right here. And the third cable we have also 1 Molex connector right here, and also we have 3 SATA. That's really good. We have a lot of option. So right side we have, so let's just open this Velcro real quick. And the first cable we have here, okay, so the first one we have here, this one for VGA 6 plus 2, so altogether like 8. And then second one, what do we have? The second one also VGA. Okay, we have 6 plus 2, so that's 8. So if your graphics card does come with 2 8-pin connector, then you can just use both of the cables same time. Or if your graphics card only comes with 1 8-pin, then you can just use a single one. Or if it does come with 1 8 and 1 6, so that's why they gave like 2 cable. So basically up to you, right? And right, and then we also have here CPU power connector right here. So we have 4 and 4, so we have 8 together. Now some of the motherboard only comes with like 4-pin connector, so you do have 4-pin, and you total here 8. Now most of the ATX motherboard does come with 8 pins, so you can just you know, use this. And we have here our motherboard 24-pin connector right here. Okay, there's a bubble wrap. Oh, all right, so we have our power cable here. Is that an 18 gauge? So that's the 18 gauge power cable, so that's really good. Let's just put that on the side. And we also have 4 zip ties and some power supply mounting screw right here. And let's look at the power supply real quick. Oh, how can I pull the power supply? Alright, so I have my handy knife right here. So let me just... Do I need to cut the other side also? No, I don't need to. So I'm just put the knife on this side. Alright, so we have the power supply right here. This power supply does come with 135mm silent wind 3 fan, so this fan should be quiet. And then we have our power cable connector right here, on and off switch right here, and then we have like a Be Quiet logo on the side. So as you guys can see, we have all the modular cables connector right here. So the first two for motherboard 24 pin, and the third one for your CPU cable right here, motherboard CPU cable. And then fourth we have here a connector for your SATA and Molex. So these are for your hard drive and SSD. And then the fourth and fifth basically for VGA connector. So if you're running a dual graphics card, or if you're running a graphics card with like two 8-pin, then you need to plug both of the cable to both of these modular connector right here. And I know this power supply is a bit pricey, but damn, the build quality is crazy. You guys can see right here, really nice. Like, they really didn't cheap out building this Be Quiet straight power 11 power supply. Feels really solid. And remember guys, power supply does play big role, so you cannot just buy a cheap power supply and go with high-end parts like the graphics card and CPU. Now let's look at the specs real quick. So you guys can see right here, max combined power 549 watt. That's really good, because this power supply is a 550 watt. Just because this power supply is a 80 plus gold, so it can really push this power supply all the way up to 500 watt without worry. And max current under the plus 12 rail is around 45.8 amp, so that's really good. All right, so let's just plug this power supply to my test bench right here, so we can see how this power supply perform. All right guys, so as you guys can see, I did plug this power supply to my X570 build right here. So the CPU I'm running Ryzen 5 3600 CPU, not overclocked, and then the graphics card I have here is XFX RX 5700 graphics card. Now remember, the CPU TDP is around 65 watt and not overclocked, and the graphics card TDP is around 180 watt. So while idling, we are pulling around 42 watt from the wall. Okay, now you guys can hear while idling. Can you guys hear any noise coming out of the power supply? I have my shotgun microphone mount right up on my camera. Alright, so let's just start the superposition benchmark so we can stress the system. Let's just set everything to 1080p extreme. Alright, run. Alright, benchmark is starting. And right now we are pulling under full load 278 watt from the wall. Now right now you are hearing the graphics card noise, the fan. Now let's just see the power supply. So I'm like 4 inch away from the power supply right now. This power supply is really quiet guys. Like, I don't hear the power supply. Like, I can hear the graphics card. Under full load the card is taking a lot of heat, obviously, because we are running 1080p extreme. Alright, now let's hear the power supply. Now I have the shotgun microphone around 6-7 inch away from the power supply right now. This power supply is really quiet, really quiet, because the only thing I can hear right now, just the graphics card fan. That's all. using the Be Quiet cooler also. So also the cooler have a Be Quiet silent wing fan, but the power supply have Be Quiet 135 millimeter silent wing 3 fan. So this fan is even quieter. Alright, so we are pulling 280 watt. Now remember again, the CPU I have AMD Ryzen 5 3600 CPU without overclock, just stock clock speed. And the graphics card we have here, XFX RX 5700 graphics card here, also not overclocked. So let's put this 65 watt TDP, and then we have around 180 watt TDP, so somewhere maybe 240 45 watt TDP. Again, if you combine everything else, 283 watt for this 550 watt gold rated power supply is nothing. Right guys, so we have the superposition benchmark score right here if you guys are curious. 4724 1080p extreme. Alright guys, as you guys can see, Be Quiet straight power 11 is really quiet. You guys seen the total watt was pulling from the wall, it's only 280 watt. Okay, so that's really good. Now if you're in budget and you still want a gold rated power supply from Be Quiet, then you can look into their Be Quiet Pure Power 11 600 watt power supply. Now only thing, this power supply is not a fully modular power supply, but this power supply is still a gold rated power supply and also comes with 5 years warranty. Now guys, that should be it for this video. There will be a link in the video description for both of the power supply you guys can check out. And if you guys have any question, please don't forget to leave in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer you guys. Alright guys, see you guys next one.